Manitoba adds 1,489 extra immigration spots for 2025. Hey there, future Manitobans. Welcome back to Canada Immigration Matters, brought to you by Chugo Immigration Services. Oh boy, do I have some fantastic news for you today. If you've been dreaming about moving to Canada but worried about those immigration cuts we've been talking about, I've got news that's going to make your day. Manitoba just pulled off something incredible. And if you play your cards right, this could be your golden ticket to Canadian PR. So grab your favorite beverage, hit that subscribe button, and let's dive into this game-changing update. Here's the bombshell. Manitoba just secured an extra 1,489 nomination spots for 2025. That's nearly 1,500 more people who can get their PR through Manitoba this year. But here's the kicker, and why you need to watch this entire video. I'm going to show you exactly how to be one of those 1,500 lucky candidates, including insider tips on job searching that could put you ahead of 90% of other applicants. Plus, I'll reveal which specific occupations Manitoba is desperate for right now. Trust me, you don't want to miss this. The big news breakdown. All right, let's break down what just happened. Manitoba was originally supposed to get its immigration allocation cut in half this year. Yeah, you heard that right. From 9,500 spots in 2024 down to just 3,000 something. It was brutal. But here's where it gets interesting. Manitoba basically said, nope, and fought back. They lobbied the federal government hard, and guess what? They won. They just secured an additional 1,500 spots, bringing their total to 6,239 nominations for 2025. Now, that's still less than 2024, but it's a massive victory. They've recovered 65% of their allocation. And here's why this matters to you. While other provinces are still stuck with their cuts, Manitoba is actively expanding. They're basically shouting from the rooftops, "We want immigrants. Come here. Come to Manitoba." This is happening because Manitoba has serious labor shortages. They need skilled workers, and they need them now. Construction, healthcare, tech, agriculture, they're all crying out for workers. And that, my friends, is your opportunity. Now, let's talk about how you can take advantage of this. Manitoba has two main streams that are getting most of these new spots. Stream number one, skilled worker in Manitoba, SWM. This is for people already in Canada. Maybe you're on a work permit, maybe you're a recent graduate, or maybe you're in another province thinking about moving. This stream is your fast track if you're already here. Skilled worker in Manitoba requirements. Let's get into the nitty-gritty. For the skilled worker in Manitoba stream, here's what you need. Employment requirements. You need a permanent full-time job offer from a Manitoba employer. Or you've been working in Manitoba for at least 6 months with a temporary work permit. Also, your job must be on Manitoba's in-demand occupations list. Language requirements. You need a minimum CL4 for NOC, Tier 4 or 5 occupations, CLB5 for NOC Tier 0, 1, 2, or 3 occupations. But here's my advice, aim for CLB7. It makes you way more competitive. Education. You should have a post-secondary education or training that matches your job. And if you are educated outside Canada, you need an Educational Credential Assessment, ECA. Settlement funds. You need to show you have enough money to support yourself and your family. So for a single person, that's about $13,300. For a family of 4, it's around $25,000. But if you have an LMIA-approved job offer, the requirement for settlement funds may be waived. Adaptability. This is where it gets interesting. You get points for having family or friends in Manitoba, previous work or study in Manitoba, and an invitation from the MPNP through strategic initiatives. Stream number 2, skilled worker overseas, SWO. This is the exciting one for international applicants. You can apply directly from your home country, and here's the beautiful part. This stream is express entry aligned, which means faster processing times. The province has been focusing heavily on what they call strategic recruitment initiatives. Basically, Manitoba employers are actively looking overseas for specific skills they can't find locally. It's like having a matchmaker for your immigration journey. Skilled worker overseas requirements. Now, for my international viewers, here's what you need for the overseas stream. Work experience. You need to have at least 2 years of full-time work experience in the past 5 years, and your experience must be in an in-demand occupation in Manitoba. Language. Same as the Manitoba stream. You need a CLB 4 or 5 minimum, depending on your NOC, but again, higher is always better. Education. You must have completed post-secondary education for at least 1 year, and the ECA report is mandatory for overseas applicants. Age. You must be between 18 to 45 years old. Younger applicants get more points. Connection to Manitoba. This is crucial. You need one of these. A close relative in Manitoba, sibling, aunt, uncle, first cousin, parent, or grandparent. A previous education or work in Manitoba, and an invitation through the Strategic Recruitment Initiative, or an ongoing employment in Manitoba for at least 6 months. Settlement funds. Same as the Manitoba stream, and it must be liquid funds, not property or investments. Job search strategies from inside Canada. All right, now for the gold. How to actually find these Manitoba jobs. Let's start with strategies if you're already in Canada. Strategy number 1. Manitoba Job Match Service. Register, upload resume, let employers search for you. Network like crazy. Attend Manitoba Strategic Recruitment Fairs, virtual and in person. Join Manitoba professional associations in your field. Connect with Manitoba employers on LinkedIn. Use LinkedIn filter, location, Winnipeg or Brandon, hiring now, and set job alert. Knock on doors. Manitoba is big on referrals. Ask your profs, former supervisors, and local cultural centers. Join Facebook groups like Jobs in Manitoba and Manitoba Immigration Forum. Use Manitoba Start, free newcomer employment service. Strategy number 2, target strategic employers. Focus on companies participating in strategic recruitment. Look for employers advertising MPNP eligible positions and target these industries: healthcare, IT, manufacturing, agriculture, transportation. Strategy number 3, the Winnipeg advantage. Consider moving to Manitoba on a visitor visa first. It's easier to network and interview in person. Employers prefer candidates already in the province. Strategy number 4, use the right job boards. Use the Manitoba Job Bank, jobbank.gc.ca, Manitoba Start, manitobastart.com, winnipeg.ca, and Indeed.ca. Remember to filter by Manitoba. Pro tip: in your cover letter, mention you're eligible for MPNP and committed to settling in Manitoba long-term. Employers love retention. Job search strategies from outside Canada. Now, for my international viewers, here's how you can land a Manitoba job from abroad. Start by creating an express entry profile and opt in to Job Bank visibility. Employer search by NOC. Strategy number 1, strategic recruitment programs. Register with approved overseas recruitment agencies and check the MPNP website regularly for recruitment events. Watch for Manitoba recruitment missions to your country. Sign up for Manitoba virtual mission newsletters. Strategy number 2, direct employer outreach. Research Manitoba companies in your field, send tailored applications highlighting your skills, and offer to interview via video call at Manitoba-friendly times. Target regional employers, health, agri-food, transportation. Email HR directly with a Manitoba-friendly resume. 1-page plus key skills box. Strategy number 3, leverage your network. Connect with Manitobans in your field on LinkedIn, join Manitoba diaspora groups in your country, and ask connections for referrals. Strategy number 4, skill-specific approaches. Healthcare workers contact health authorities directly. IT professionals apply to tech companies in Winnipeg's growing tech sector. Tradespeople connect with construction associations. The virtual interview hack. When interviewing from abroad, research Manitoba culture and weather. Show you're prepared. Mention specific things about Manitoba you're excited about. Prepare a 15-second video elevator pitch. Attach to applications. Stands out in small market Manitoba. And have a clear settlement plan ready and offer to start remotely if possible. Documentation. Tip: get your credentials assessed before applying. Manitoba employers want to see Canadian equivalency. Manitoba's in-demand occupations. Let me share the hot occupations Manitoba needs right now. Healthcare. Nurses, doctors, healthcare aides, and medical lab technicians. Tech. Software developers, IT project managers, cybersecurity specialists. Trades, electricians, plumbers, welders, heavy-duty mechanics. Transportation, truck drivers, logistics coordinators. Agriculture, farm managers, agriculture technicians. Manufacturing, production supervisors, quality control technicians. These occupations often have lower CRS requirements and faster processing. If you're in these fields, Manitoba wants you. Action steps and timeline. Here's your action plan to take advantage of these new spots. Week 1 and 2. Assess which stream you qualify for. Start improving your language scores if needed and get your ECA started. Weeks 3 and 4. Create your MPNP profile, start your targeted job search, and network with Manitoba connections. Apply to positions, attend virtual job fairs, and consider visiting Manitoba if possible. By month 3. Follow up on applications, prepare for interviews, and keep updating your profile. Remember, with only 6,239 spots for the entire year, speed matters. The early bird gets the nomination. Wow, what an opportunity, right? Let me recap the game changers here. Manitoba just secured almost 1,500 extra nomination spots. That's 1,500 more chances for PR. They're actively recruiting through 2 main streams, with the overseas stream offering express entry-aligned processing. The province needs workers in healthcare, tech, trades, and more. And with the right strategy, you could be living in Manitoba by next year. But here's the thing. Navigating MPNP requirements, finding eligible employers, and crafting winning applications isn't easy. One small mistake could cost you months or even your chance at PR. That's where Chugo Immigration Services comes in. We specialize in Manitoba nominations. We know which employers are hiring, which occupations have the best success rates, and exactly how to position your application for success. Don't let these extra spots go to someone else. Contact Chugo Immigration Services today. We'll assess your eligibility, connect you with Manitoba opportunities, and guide you through every step. Click the link in the description, visit our website, or call us directly. With only 6,239 spots available and thousands competing, professional guidance isn't just helpful. It's essential. If this video opened doors for you, smash that like button. Subscribe and ring the bell for more Canadian immigration updates. Comment below. Which Manitoba stream are you targeting? Remember, your Manitoba adventure starts with one decision. Make it today. Peace out, future Manitobans.